Hey everybody, let's try some horror movie, wait, what? Let's try some horror movie questions. Let's try horror movie quiz. Alright, wait, in Scream, what was Drew Barrymore's character making while she was talking on the phone? Popcorn, of course. Correct, she was making Jiffy Pop. Who directed the third film in the Alien series? David Fincher. Next. And 20 days later, what brand of soda does Jim drink in the hospital? That's a good one. I'm gonna have to guess. Who would sponsor this movie? Dr. Pepper? Oh, it was Pepsi. Who played Ash in the Evil Dead series? Are you freaking kidding me? It's Bruce Campbell. Jeffrey Combs was the doctor in Reanimator. Bill Moseley played Chop Top in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Griffin Dunn? Don't know who that is. Bruce Campbell is the answer to this question. Correct. Correcto mundo. In which horror film does Dee Willis's character die? I don't know who this is. I'm gonna have to guess. But judging from the hair, looks like it's from the late 70s, early 80s. So it's not Halloween 2007. It has to be Cujo or The Hills Have Eyes. I'm gonna say Cujo. Incorrect! But it was Hills Have Eyes. Okay, it was one of those two. What movie poster is this image from? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Hills Have Eyes, Wolf Creek Hostel. Crap. These are good questions. Better than I thought. I'm gonna have to guess. Let's just say Postal. Wolf Creek. Never saw it. Where does Cole first meet Malcolm in The Sixth Sense? Damn it. School? School. Church. Of course, Church. You know, Church was the character of the scary black cat in Pet Sematary. Who is in this picture? Freddy Krueger. Yeah. Which character dies first in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? The very first one? Is it the guy who gets hit on the head with a mallet? Or is it the girl in the tight shorts that gets thrown into a hook? Gonna say it's the guy, Kirk? Correct. In The Omen, what is the name of Damien's replacement nanny? I'm gonna have to guess. I don't know. Baylock. Sounds funny. Correct. Which film does Stephen King have a cameo in? Well, he's in Pet Sematary as a priest. Which film does Stephen King have a cameo in? What's Pet Sematary? Correct. Blah. What is Mitch's profession in The Birds? Teacher. Oh, lawyer. Same thing. Who directed the 1986 remake of The Fly? That would be David Cronenberg. Correct. Which US state was the setting for the Blair Witch Project? That was Maryland, I believe. Correct. Who portrayed Count Orlok in the 1922 classic Nosferatu? That would be Max Schreck. Correct. How many characters die in Jaws? There's a girl in the beginning who's swimming. That's one. There's that crazy sea captain guy, you know, with the scary shark story. That's two. Is it two? Two. Oh, it's five. Okay, I was so wrong. In the 2004 remake of Dawn of the Dead, which name is not mentioned when the survivors pick off celebrity lookalikes? I know they saw Jay Leno and Burt Reynolds. I think it was Danny DeVito? Correct. In the 1979 film When a Stranger Calls, what question does the stranger repeatedly ask Jill? Have you checked the basement? Have you checked the time? Have you checked the garage? Have you checked the children? Never seen it. I'm gonna have to guess. Well, if I was a scary stranger calling, and I'd want to freak out my caller, I would ask, have you checked the children? Correct! Which of the following films did not star Christopher Lee as Dracula? God, crap. He's in so many. I'm gonna have to guess. Dracula AD? House of Dracula. Which 80s horror film starred Linda Blair? Well, her most popular film, of course, is The Exorcist, where she played Reagan. Not President Reagan. But she also was in a lot of 80s. She wasn't in Prom Night, was she? Which 80s horror film starred Linda Blair? Eesh. It's not in Fright Night. I know that much. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Hell Night. I never heard of Hell Night. Hell Night? Just because I never heard of it? Correct. In Saw, Dr. Gordon must kill Adam by what time in order to prevent his family from being murdered? Oh, I have no idea. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger. I watch Walking Dead. Ah, it's 6 o'clock. In how many Friday the 13th? In how many Friday the 13th? In how many Friday the 13th movies did Kane Hodder portray Jason Voorhees? I know he wasn't in the last one. I mean, this is older. 1, 3, 4, 5? I'm gonna say 5. Oh, it's 4. What giant creatures are featured in the 1954 film Them? Ants. Correct. I think she's starting to suspect something. What movie is this quote from? I think she's starting to suspect something. Ah, man, I don't know. The others had that famous line where the kid says, I am your data. What Lies Beneath is a film that stars Michelle Pfeiffer, directed by guy who did Back to the Future. That does not help. I have not seen these two. I think she's starting to suspect something. I'm gonna say Skeleton Key, just because I don't know. Incorrect. It was What Lies Beneath. What movie is this picture from? It's from the Descent. Correct. In the Child's Play series, what is Chucky's last name? James Earl Ray? Correct. James Earl Ray. Wait. Correct. His full name is derived from the names of Charles Manson, Lee Harvey Oswald, and James Earl Ray. What was his actual name, though? I don't remember his actual name. But this actor is really good. He was also in Exorcist 3. Very great, underrated horror movie. Check it out. His name is Brad Dourif. Very, very good actor. Very good. He also was in this very good X-Files episode back in the early days called Beyond the Sea. You can check that out, too. What movie is this picture taken from? I think it's Stir of Echoes. Correct. What is The Lost Boys about? Vampires. Next. What fictional town is the setting of the 1956 film Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Oh. I don't know. Haddonfield? No. I wouldn't have gotten that. Which movie is Pinhead from? Ugh. Hellraiser. Okay. All these movies, Lord of Illusions, Hellraiser, Candyman, Nightbreed, all written by the writer-director of Hellraiser, Clive Barker. I'm a big Clive Barker fan. I wish he made more movies. First, he wrote and directed Hellraiser. Then he wrote and directed Nightbreed. Then he wrote and directed Lord of Illusions. Candyman was based off of his short story, but he didn't write or direct it. Still, though, Candyman is still a very good movie, though. But the answer to this question is Hellraiser. Correct. What is the third film in the A Nightmare on Elm Street series? Dream Warriors. Wait. Yeah, correct. In the 1960 film Psycho, how much does Marion Crane pay to trade her car in for a used one? I don't know. 1960? Back in those days? 500? Oh, 700. I don't know cars. I don't even know how to drive. At what age did Michael Myers murder his sister Judith in the original Halloween? He was very young. Oh, these are very close. I might have to guess. Never really looked down on this question. Can't be 6, right? Can't be... It's 7? 7 or 9? Okay, random. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna do this with my mouse. Close my eyes and see what happens. Wait, nothing happened. 6. Correct! Which Friends star appeared in 1993 film Leprechaun? That would be Jennifer Aniston. Correct. Which 1950s horror film did not star Vincent Price? He was in House of Wax, House on Haunted Hill. See, The Mummy or The Fly, now these are the old versions of these films. I have not seen The Mummy, I have not seen The Fly. Although I think he was not in The Mummy. Oh, okay, correct. Whose grave do Johnny and Barbara visit in the classic zombie film Night of the Living Dead? Well, their mom. Whose grave does Johnny and Barbara? Wait, what is the grammar on this? This just sounds weird. Whose grave do Johnny and Barbara... No, actually, that is correct. Their moms. Okay. I got it wrong. It's their father. Oh, in the Tom Savini remake, it's their mom. But in the original, it's the dad. I messed up. I admit it. Still, I actually prefer the Tom Savini remake, color remake, over the original. That's just me. Both are good. But I think Tom Savini does a very good job in the directing chair. I wish he would direct more films. In Poltergeist, I just want to say Poltergeist. I know it's Poltergeist, but just let me say Poltergeist. In Poltergeist, what children's show did the channel change to while Steven and his friends were watching a football game? It's interesting how the name is Steven, because Steven Spielberg produced this movie. Produced, right? It was directed by Tobe Hooper, the director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but there's this whole hoopla about, did he really direct it? Maybe Steven Spielberg directed it, because he was on set every day. But really, though, I'm pretty sure it was Hooper who directed this film mainly. What was the question? What show? What show? I don't know. I don't remember. Captain Kangaroo? Mr. Rogers, that was my first choice. Which of the following films has the highest body count? This is interesting. Child's Play, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know the answer to this offhand, so I'm gonna have to just kind of deduce it. The highest body count. I want to say Halloween has the least. Nightmare on Elm Street. The first movie? I know that guy dies in the cell, right? Yeah. Johnny Depp dies. Who's Johnny Depp? I have no idea. Friday the 13th? The 13th? In Child's Play, I know the voodoo guy dies, right? I'm gonna say Friday the 13th. Correct! Who were the last two survivors in The Thing? That would be MacReady and oh shit. Because I know that it's Kurt Russell and the guy that Rowdy Piper fights in They Live. You know, that cool guy, the cool black guy with the cool voice. Okay, MacReady has to be Kurt Russell. What was the name of the other guy? See, I don't remember his name. I want to say it's either Palmer or Childs. Now, was Childs the guy who had his hands, like, bitten off? Was that him? Crap. I'm gonna say Childs. Childs. Oh, correct. Oof. In The Ring, what cabin does Rachel watch the curse taped in? Oh. I'm just gonna say 13, because, you know, 13, horror movie. Oh, it's 12! They tricked me! They probably knew I was gonna do this. What animal did Annie name Misery in the blah blah 1920 film the same name? A pig. Correct. Misery the pig. Which of the following films was released first? The Haunting is old. I've heard of The Haunting, The Birds, Rosemary's Baby. I've never seen Peeping Tom. Rosemary's Baby? Yeah, The Birds was Hitchcock. That's old, right? That's like 60s. Ugh. Haunting was black and white, but I think that was on purpose, although they could have done color. I'm gonna say The Birds. I was Peeping Tom. What? Never heard of it. What breed of dog is Cujo? Saint Bernard. Correct. What is the name of the hotel in The Shining? Overlook. Stanley Hotel, are you kidding me? Bates Motel, Overlook. Wait, what is this there? Reference? Dolphin Hotel. I think the Dolphin Hotel was the hotel John Cusack stayed in the movie 1408, also written by or inspired by the short story by Stephen Spielberg, Stephen King. You know that Steven Spielberg and Stephen King wanted to work together, but it just didn't work out. I don't know if they actually did in Amazing Stories or what, but they always wanted to work together, but it just didn't happen. Anyway, it's Overlook. In the Amityville Horror, how many days did the Lutz family stay at the house before fleeing? I'm gonna go for the shortest amount. 13. Incorrect. 28. Which film is based on the short story Clive... Which film is based on a short story... What? Which film is based on a short story Clive Barker? By Clive Barker. That would be The Candyman. Correct. What film is the phrase, "They're all gonna laugh at you" repeated in? They're all gonna laugh at you. Carrie. Correct. What is written on Helen's mirror with lipstick and "I know what you did"? I know what you did last summer. I know? I don't really know. I'm just guessing. I know. I read that. Incorrect. It was soon. I thought it was gonna be, well, I know what you did last summer, but apparently the guy just said soon. Which of the following films did not spawn a sequel? Carrie? Carrie. Incorrect. The answer was Black Christmas. Is there a Carrie 2? There's no Carrie 2, is there? I mean, there's like the remake that came out recently, but that's not considered a sequel, was it? Wait, I'm gonna check this. Let me go on the internets and check this. I'm very skeptical about this. Oh, there was one. It's called The Rage. Carrie 2 The Rage. Oh, man. Well, apparently it did so poorly and I just totally forgot. Alright, I accept defeat. In The Exorcist, what magazine has Chris and Regan on the cover? I think it's Modern Screen. Oh, Photoplay. Never heard of it. I did bad. I thought I would do average, but I did bad. Oh man, yeah, that's embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Should I try again? I'll try again later. I gotta reevaluate my life